Flosstube friends. It's been forever. And I so apologize. Life is just, holy cow, it's just life. Today is Thursday. I don't even know what day I'm on. Thursday, September 12th? I think so, yes. Because yesterday was 9/11, tomorrow was the 13th, Friday the 13th, but we're going to have good vibes, right? Anyway, this is Sandy with Goofy Mama Stitches. This is my Flosstube channel about all things cross stitch. And I have a ton for you guys today. So it may be a long one. And you'll have to watch it in pieces. Unless, you know, you want to watch the whole thing. But holy cow, I think I've had startitis bad with all my cross stitches, and it's been crazy. We've had a really busy summer here, and we never, like, this is the busiest summer I think I've had with my son in like years. Usually we're not this busy, so I'm like, holy cow. It's been crazy. It's been fun, but it's been crazy. And I hope the lighting is okay. I'm recording on my son's computer because there's so much. I gotta go through my pictures and videos on my phone because I don't have any more memory storage. But anyway, we've been camping. He's been going to his Taekwondo camp. He's been going to a church camp. We've been going all over. This past weekend, we drove up to Idaho, which is where his dad's brother and his wife live. And we haven't seen his uncle since my son's dad passed away. Next month it'll be 2 years. So that's gone by fast. So we haven't seen him since then, and they're only in Idaho. So we went up there, and it's about an hour and 43 minutes is what Google said away from us. So I'm like, we can do that. So we need to go see him more often. But we went up Saturday, and they bought a fishing boat earlier in the year. So we took the boat out on this lake, or this reservoir, I should say, and just relaxed. It was so nice. And he had the radio turned up, and we were jamming to some music, but just relaxing, and they were fishing, so we just kind of just chilled out. Sorry, I don't know how to I don't know how to do this thing. So anyway, we have had a ton of fun, and I will get into my stitching stuff, and I hope you guys are sitting down because I have like a ton of finishes. That's not normal for me. But I was like, you know what? I was like giving myself a pep talk, but then I was like chewing myself out at the same time, which is okay because that's what I do. So I was like, you cross stitch. I feel like I'm a process cross stitcher, but at the same time, I want to hang my stuff up. I want to do pillows. I want to be able to see what I've done. So I'm like, you're going to finish them. I don't care what you say. So I was fighting with myself. So I will get into some finishes. This one is not all the way done. This is Liberty U, I think. Liberty U by Shepherd's Bush. And I think it's super cute. She has some blue ribbon if you guys have seen it or done it or whatever, she has some blue ribbon. It's like a ruching, I believe is what they call it. I don't know. I'm so not crafty. But you put the ruching on and then you stick red beads in it. It looks super cute. So I just need to do that. But it's stitched on a 10 count itis. Sorry, is that too close? And you can see I like stitched in the bottom. I'm still learning how to do pillows because, and my sister gave me a secret, which maybe I should have known, but I'm really not a sewer, so I didn't know. But when you're doing your corners, she's like on the inside, when you sew it, before you flip it inside out, she like snipped the corners. Not into the sewing, of course, but she snipped them. And I was like, what are you doing? And she was like, it helps you to have better corners. And I'm like, oh, mine are still, I got a ways to go. But I just thought this was so dang cute. And this was like my work project. So I'm sitting at my desk, and then I have my laptop over here to my left. And so I just stuck, I should say, this on there, and then like on my breaks and lunches, I would pick it up and just do it during work. And so I was like, that's usually when I got this done, but I decided I'm going to take my needle and thread and my ribbon and beads, and I'm going to go down there and say, Terry, will you just start me off? She's a sweetheart. I know she would do it. But anyway, that was one. This is the one by Primrose Cottage. This is the bee quilt. And this is done on the called for. I believe it was the 25 count even weave or Lugana. I honestly can't tell the difference. I really can't. So I did the chenille trim on it. But just finished it with their backing. And my sewing machine kind of took a little dump. Not that it can't be fixed, but I was sewing the next one I'm going to show you. It's a pillow too. So I was sewing that, and the bobbin kept like, and then it would like turn, and I'm like, nobody move, because I don't sew. I don't sew. And my sister sews. She's done quilts, rag blankets, like mug rugs. She sews everything. She sews my pants when I need to get them fixed. And like my son has to have a patch on his taekwondo, his dobok, which is his uniform. And I always ask my sister, will you do this? That's what sisters are for, right? So anyway, I was doing this other pillow, and it just dumped out. And I tried it. I undid the bobbin. I rethreaded it like 5 times, and it just kept happening. And my sister goes, okay, I'll finish sewing those at home. It was like, okay. So she sewed this one together. I just put the chenille trim on, but I think it looks super cute. This is the one, this is by Barbara Anna Designs, and when I first saw this, I was dying. I went right over to the cart, and I just add to cart, buy now. I want it this afternoon. It's the one you've probably seen, Don't Worry, Be Hippie. And oh my heck, it just was so stinking cute to me. And this one is I want to say I think it's a 28 count Lugana, but I'm not sure the fabric. But anyway, so cute. And my sister found this kind of just fun backing that I saw it, and I was like, that's perfect for this. And then I had all this different chenille trim by Lady Dots, and so I just cut off little pieces and put around, just to kind of give it a little something. So Anyway, super cute. This is the one my sewing machine took a dump on. That's okay. This one I finished. This one is kind of like, it's a finish, but I had some of it finished previous. So if you've watched all my videos, it might look familiar, but this is a Shannon Christine design. It's like a, I don't know the exact name of the pattern, but this is like a 14 count black Aida. And I think I had this done, but I did some of the stripes from Stitching with the Housewives. And you can like barely see it, I guess, over here. But over here you can see it better. And then I just put some of this teal. Added a bow and then just tied up another ribbon and put on there. But I think it turned out super cute. Now when I finish stuff, I do a ton of these just... I call them flat folds, but it's not the flat fold that you come out and like Vonna Pfeiffer shows and has the ribbon together. It's not the typical flat. I don't know what you call this, but this is how I typically finish stuff. And so, you know, I'm thinking, okay, well, am I going to have like a ton of like the, you know, the picture holders that you put in a picture or whatever. The little stands. I have no words today. So I was thinking, am I going to have 1 million of those? So, and they don't just obviously stand up on their own. So I was watching Missy with 2 needles pulling thread, and she happened to be talking about these backers. And I was like, oh, I should go look for some. The ones that I think she was talking about was, they were black. And I think, if I remember right, they had a little screw with them or something. And you put them on the back of your thing, wherever, and then the little stand comes out and you can kind of stand it up. And so I was like, I need to look for something. And so I went on Amazon, which is like my store. It's in its own little shopping folder on my phone. And so I went in there and I found the coolest things, you guys. I am so excited. I really am. There are these stands, and I hope you can see it. So you can, and this is, it's so easy. Like they're just plastic, like plexiglass kind of. So trust me, I've dropped them. They haven't broken yet, and you just stick it in and then just kind of turn it so you can do whatever like length you want. And so I do it kind of close because I want my pieces to stand up and not like lay way back. So hopefully you can see that. So they stand up, and I will link these below in the description box if you want any. I can't remember how many came in a... I can't remember how many. I want to say like 10, but I could be wrong. But anyway, they're perfect. They're so perfect because you can just store these like you normally would store your stuff. And then you can use this for the next holiday. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So anyway, this is this finish by Shannon Christine. Super fun. This next one is, it's either, I think it's Heart in Hand, I believe, and it's their Halloween doodles. And this is just finished on a board I got from Walmart, I believe, like in their wood part, and it just stands up, of course, by itself. And then I have this really cute fabric to put behind it. And then all I did was add a bow. And then, I'm not going to take it off, but I've been having issues with my magnets because I started the magnets because of Priscilla and Chelsea on Stitching with the Housewives, because that's what they did. So I'm like, okay. And so I have a ton of magnets. Oh, you know what? I forgot to turn off the TV. I'm so sorry. Oh, my word. I am so sorry. I heard that singing and I'm like, oh. Anyway, so I've been having issues with magnets. And so I'm like, what can I use? Because I'm using this board for all of the doodles that I do of hers that I want to eventually do them all. And I have a few of them stitched up, but not every single one. And so I just want to change them out. Plus, like, I own a townhouse, so there's not a ton of room. And I don't want you to walk in and not be able to see a wall because of all my stuff, because that would look cheesy to me. So I'm like, okay, what can I do? So I got some, I ordered them from Temu, and all they are is like a sticky, like a sticky something. Sticker. And they're only like this big. So on this one, all I did was put it on the bottom of this bow and just stuck it on there. And then I put it on, because I did have some magnets on this, on the board on this one. So I just put the stickies on the magnets and then just stuck this to it. So I'm going to try and see, this purple one is going rogue. I want to see how long it lasts, because I can buy a ton of those stickies for way cheap than to have all my backings ruined by all my magnets. So I'm like, why not? So anyway, that's how I finished this one. So cute. And then I stitched this one, and you guys have probably seen it. I showed it before, but I just kind of fully finished it. This is another Shannon Christine Designs. And these, I believe, were like, I can't think of the word, but like, she would come out with one week or whatever. I can't remember what it's called, but I just finished it. I did 4 of them all together. I just kind of wished I would have like had more spacing between them, but it is what it is. You can't go back and fix it now. And then I just put the Lady Duck Creates, the pom-pom around it. Had some more of this ribbon I got at the dollar store. Just added some spiders and a candy corn. So this stitching was done a while ago. I just kind of fully finished it. And I believe this is, it's just a cute Halloween fabric that I bought a bundle off of Primrose Cottage. But this one is stitched on a gray, I want to say it's like a smoky mist, something on 14 count Aida. And I believe, I think this one was stitched on Ren, and that's a 28 count Lugana. So, just a few more. This one is Trick or Treat, Smell My Feet by Little Stitch Girl, Jordan Nicole. I've had this stitch since last year. Hopefully you can see that. And I have this board that I got from Walmart or something, and it's the one where you can, like, has the hooks here, has this thing, I guess, if you wanted to use that. You can stick it up this way. I used this, and this is a 28 count Lugana, and it was just like a purple variegated, I can't remember the name of it, but, and I had this little broom forever, And so I had this purple wire, and so I just kind of wrapped it around there. And so that's how I finished this one. It's just on a purple fabric that I bought. And you can't see it, but this purple fabric, I think, what in the world was I thinking? The fabric has Black Widow spiders on it. And they're not the cutesy kind. I'm more of a cutesy Halloween, so I was like, what was I smoking? Did I order that at midnight when I couldn't sleep? So it's kind of good you can't really see it. But anyway, and then I had this black, if you can see it, it's like a black, I don't even know what you call it, ribbon. And it was like elastic, so I just glued it all the way around. But I think it turned out super cute. And I'm excited because it fit the board. And then I was able to put this broom on it that I've had. I can't even remember where I bought it. That's how long it's been. And it's so cute. So I'm like, I have to use it. And this was like the perfect spot. So I thought, yay. So anyway, this is finally finished. So I get to display it this year. I'm so excited. And then this one, I just barely finished it. This one is the Halloween Quaker by Primrose Cottage that they just came out with. I'm trying to get off all the cat hair. My cats are like kids. As soon as they know you're doing something, they're all up in your face. I'm like, ugh. So I finished it the same way in the fact of having this black stuff. And I'm on the fence. I finished it with all the called for colors, I believe. And then, except for the black, I think I used black coffee, not the onyx. I think it called for onyx, but this is just black coffee. And then Shepherd's Bush, when I went there a while ago, they had, like when they released the chart, they will sometimes have little material that they've cut up for you, and they just stick it in. So if you want to just grab the material, they have it ready for you. It's already, measured, of course, and stuff. So they had this purple, and this is a 32 count Lugana, and it's not like variegated or anything. It's just the purple, which is totally fine. And I love it on this purple. I do. I love it, love it, love it. And so I was trying to think of how to finish it, and this is the back. I just bought some really cute Halloween. You can probably see all my cat's hair. But I kind of was thinking, how in the world should I finish it? And I was trying to see, okay, what? And I don't normally just do a pillow normally without anything around it. I don't know. To me, it just needs something. So I put this on it. And the way I'll, have it sit, I'll just kind of, because I don't want any of the stitching to not show. And I was kind of afraid of that, but I think it's okay. I think it's been okay. But anyway, that was super cute. And it was so fun to do all the little motifs and stuff. So, that was super cute. It was super fun to do. And then, 3 more finishes. God's still with me. 4 more finishes. I'm dying. The Saturday on Labor Day weekend, for here in the States, me and my son just had a craft day. And that's when I finished most of them. And from then until now, I've just kind of, like whatever I didn't finish but wanted to, I finished later. But anyway, we had fun. He was painting some like figurines from D&D, that game. So he was doing that, making a mess. I was crafting, making a mess. This is from Primrose Cottage. I love fall most of all. And this was stitched on, it's a 28 count something. I'm not sure what it was. But I was trying to use all my sticky boards, because I use like the big ones and then I have all these little pieces. So that's why I have a space here, because I was using this and it wasn't enough to cover it. So then I had this other little piece, so I covered it with this material. And then I put the chenille trim all the way around it and then just did a little bow. And I think it turned out okay. I think it turned out pretty good. I've been wanting to stitch this forever. And so this only took like a few days. Of course, you know, you got work, you got your kids and stuff. So it's, unless you're retired and you're lucky and you get to just sit and stitch all day long. But super fun, super cute. So glad I got it finished. And then this one was, oh, and all of these that I've showed you were all pretty much starts and finishes. Most of them from when I saw you. That's why I'm like, I have start-itis. I got a pile here and I'm knocking it all over. This is a design by Shannon Christine Designs, and I think it's called Hello Fall, or you guys, I'm horrible. I can't remember what it's called. And I've had it in one of my bags and I'm like, I really want it. Like, I've had the, what do you call it? I've had the pattern. And so I'm like, I really, really want to stitch this. And so I'm horrible because, I mean, I saw the, what do you call it? I saw the stitch count, you know what I mean? So I thought, okay, this piece of material will work. Well, this is a 32 count material. I had no idea it was going to be this small. But I just backed it on some, and this is like a 32 count linen, that I did. It's like a vanilla something. Oh, I'll try and be better next time. But this is just a fabric I put on the back, and then I just did tied little ribbons, and I put a button. And you can see my finishing is not all even. It's like, and I've tried to figure out like how I do my finishes so that I can try and like finish them all the same, and like, you know what I mean? So hopefully they come out. I did a finished piece by Little Stitch Girl for my sister. She stitched it and then I finished it. Oh my heck. As far as like spacing and stuff, it was perfect. I'm not saying I'm perfect, but somehow, whatever I did, that thing came out perfect. And I was showing her, I said, look at this. I said, it's so even on all sides. Like, it's not even like, it's just straight. It was a miracle. It was a miracle. Okay, this next one is by Plum Street Samplers. And it's Turkey Bay. And I used all the called for colors. And you can see, like, hello, there again, everything's all ski-wampus. And then I just had this, like, brown fabric that I put it on. And then I put some raffia over here, whoops, with some beads that I got at the store. And then just did a cute little button. And so I finished that finally. I wanted it done by this November. So I had quite a few that I was like, I've got to get these done. I've got to. So that was super fun. Every time I have it down, my one cat loves the raffia. She loves this stuff. She'll just sit there and chew and chew and chew on it. Which is funny. This last one, we're on the last one, you guys. Are you dying? I'm dying. This is by Sweet Wing Studio, and it's Give It to God, Go to Sleep. And I just thought it was cute. It's going to go on my Sunday wall up in my bedroom if I ever get it done. And this was just on a, I want to say it's either a 32 or 28 count linen, but I can't remember what it's called. I can't remember what it's called, but I just had some pink and then blue fabric that I put it on. Just added a little pink blue ribbon up here that I had. Just a simple finish, but I thought it was cute. I'm glad it's finished. So, we can get that done. And that is all my finishes. I know you guys are dying. Oh, those are all my fully finished. My FFOs. I have some FOs now. I know. Crazy. So, this is, I hope you can see it. This is one that I finished. That was my temperature chart. By Stitchin Mommy, is that it? And I finally got it all finished. So hopefully, I did have it ironed. I don't know what happened. But that's my temperature chart that I've been working on forever. The cat toy string will be straight once it's all finished. But that was on Ocean Sand, and it's a 28 count Lugana. And I love it. I love it. It's so fun to look at and see, because I started mine in July of last year because I was like, I wanted to stitch one, and I thought, I am not waiting 6 months or I just won't do it. So I did mine July to July. So this was the top. And of course it was like dang hot for the longest time. And then getting down here starts getting hotter in June. But so much fun. It was so much fun to stitch. So excited to have that one finished. And then this one is the Little House Needleworks, and I don't think I've showed you this all the way finished, so if I did, I apologize. But this was stitched on a 28 count 28 count Lugana, and it was the color of chai tea, and I stitched them all together. So hopefully you can see that all stitched up. Super cute. I want to get this one framed, so that's why it's not fully finished yet. But every one of those, oh my heck, it's so cute. And look at those pigs. Aren't they adorable? Those little piggies. Oh, I just think they're so cute. So anyway, finally finished that one. I was going along, and I mean, every month I was so good. I stitched them right when I was not supposed to, but I stitched them right when they came out, and I was like, woo, I am good. And and then the last three, I have no idea what happened, but I fell off the wagon. So this one, I can't find the paper. That's weird. I just had it. Oh, it's right in front of my face. Wow. This is Pine Mountain Designs. This is October typography. Sorry, it's probably glaring, but I just thought it was super cute. And all it is letters. That's it. So I started it yesterday and I finished it this morning. And I just stitched it on a 28 count even weave. And it's just the smoky mist, oh my gosh, something. But look how cute. It just, and I don't think I used any of the called for colors. I just switched them all out. And I just did my own colors. I just did what was in my stash, and I think that's super cute. So I'll be finishing that soon. So hopefully, because I know I say this every time, but I'm really going to try and get on here sooner than like 10 months down the road. So I'm hoping to have that fully finished. I think I should be able to. I don't see why I wouldn't. How are we on time? Holy cow. Can you believe that? I'm dying. So I do have, and I don't have a ton of whips, and I think it's because I started and finished. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think there's like 6 of them that I started and finished. So I don't have a ton of whips. I do have a few, but anyway, I will show those. This is by Erin Elizabeth Designs, her cat tier, and I love cats. So I saw this and I was like, yep, gotta do it. Gotta do it. And I just think they're so cute. And the stitch count is 62 width by 84 high. And so I knew it wasn't going to be very big. Very big. But as I'm stitching it, I'm like, this is not bad at all. This is not bad. And it's stitched on a 28 count Lugana in light taupe. So I only have that middle tier to go. Everything else is finished. So I just need to get going on that and finish it. But isn't it cute? Ugh, it's so cute. So super cute. I do want to stitch her Halloween one. I just think that's adorable. So, I'm excited. I'm so excited. But this one is so fun to work on, and I'm almost finished with it. I just need to get going on it. I'm just making sure I put everything back in my bags, or else I'm going to be wondering where in the world everything went. This one is the Summer Quaker by Primrose Cottage. And they do call for the 28 count white Lugana 2/2 with that dinky dyes. I had to remember what it was. And that's in the color of saffron. And I've never stitched a dinky dye, so I'm like, I kind of have to do it. I really do. I have to do it. So I did. And I'm almost finished with it. So again, I just need to kick it in gear. All I have left is this little like corner right here. But yellow is one of my very favorite colors, and I've seen different variations of this on Flosstube, and the Colorado Stitcher, Sherry, if you saw her, she did like different colors and stuff, and I loved it. I thought it was so pretty, but I had to just do it in yellow. I had to. And the dinky dye is it's so soft and smooth, and I love it. I've never stitched with anything but DMC, Classic Colorworks, Weeks Dye Works. I have stitched with different threads, as far as like, I can't think of what the one is called, but the one is like that whisper that you use for like Santa Claus's beard. I did stitch, I have used that one before, but that one doesn't count really, because it's not like it's not like you're using that all the time. So anyway, I'm setting these ones over here because there's really not that much to do on them. So I really want to get them done by the time I see you guys next. This one, I really haven't put a lot of stitches in. This is Juanetta, Witchy Poo's big sister, and this is by Amy Brecken Designs. And it's not a very good photo, but it's so stinking cute. I love that witch. I have to get going on it. I say that with everything, but I think she is adorable. And this is on a 28 count Lugana, and I think it's called Pickled, that I got at Shepherd's Bush, and that's all I've gotten. So not much. Not much at all, but I love this fabric. If you can see it, it's kind of, doing all the modeling and everything. I think it's so cute. I have my thread hanging down. My black, where I'm working on. But that's been fun to stitch. We might cut out here. I'm not sure. Oh, it let me keep going. I'm not used to his computer at all, so I'm kind of winging it. But anyway, so that has been fun. Halloween stitching is like my jam. I love it. I love it. I love it. I don't know what it is, but I love Halloween. Is like my very favorite stitching. So I've been doing a lot of like little ones though. So I think after I get like that one fully finished, a couple others that I want to do, I think I'm going to concentrate on like my bigger Halloween projects. But this one is, are you guys ready? It's actually a Christmas one. And I actually stitched this in July, was stitching on it because I was like, I never participate in Christmas in July. I'm just not I don't know, usually because I'm working on July pieces and patriotic. So I don't do a lot of Christmas in July. So I was like, ooh, I'll just get something Christmassy out and work on it. But this is by Christmas Favorites, designed by Diane Arthurs. And that is backstitch heavy. And that's okay. But I will tell you what, these leaves right there, if you can see, that was a bugger. And I would not do this pattern again because of that. I'm not kidding. I hated it. I hated every stitch. But I love the pattern in general. It's just so stinking cute. And I bought this like forever ago. It's a 2018 pattern. But anyway, it's stitched on 14 count fiddler's cloth oatmeal light. So I just did all the called for colors, the material, and this is where I am so far. So I stitched the whole top row, and I think last time I saw you, I had some of the C done. So I finished all of this, and I still need to do the back stitching on the S and the T. But that's what it looks like so far. And 14 count oatmeal light, oatmeal Ada, fiddler's cloth, whatever. But anyway, it's been so fun, and it's going to be really fun when it's all finished. And this is like you can tell it's like a stiffer Ada, but so much fun. It's going to be so much fun. So I really want to have this done as well by the time I come back. So I got a lot of stitching to do, huh? I keep saying I want this done, and I'm going to have this done by the time. I better not get startitis again. But that's been super fun. So, that is like all of my whips. Are you guys dying? There was only 1, 2, 3, 4. There was only 4, but it's been so much fun stitching on them. So, yeah. That's my progress. I don't know. Oh, I do have it in there. You guys, I've been so bad lately as far as, like when I'm stitching something and I have to have a hoop. I just have to. That or a nurge. I'm a nurge. I'm a nurge and a hoop person. So, I have to have those. But, I've been so bad about like, ooh, I'm going to get back to this. I'm going to stitch this, and then I leave it in the hoop, and then I don't feel like stitching it for a while, and then it stays in the hoop, and I'm like, oh my heck, Sandy, slapping my own hands. That is bad. It's not bad, but I think it gives it that crease, and at least what I've noticed on my stitching, it gives it that crease, and then it gives it that, like sometimes it's dirty around there. So I'm like, nope, it's my goal. And you guys can ask me, how's your goal going? I'm going to take it out, even if it's like overnight. I'm going to loosen it and at least just take it out of there so that it's not in the hoop any longer than it needs to be. As far as like haul, I've bought a couple things here and there. Usually it's just like, if I'm stitching along and I run out of a floss, I'll go down to Shepherd's Bush and I need this floss, you know what I mean? But I really haven't bought a ton. And I was so proud because Halloween is my very favorite holiday to stitch. I love, and I don't decorate a ton like some people. I don't decorate outside for it. I don't decorate a ton inside, but I love the stitching. I don't know what it is, but I love it. And so I didn't even get the Sip and Stitch by Primrose Cottage. I was kind of really surprised because usually I'd be all over it, but I was like, nope, I'm holding back because I'm okay. I don't need to buy anything. So I was quite proud of myself. But as far as plans, as far as like starting stuff, the Primrose Cottage, I can't show you what I have because it's the pattern, but it's their Pumpkin Kisses, Harvest Wishes and Pumpkin Kisses that I want to start. That's all words, so that's going to go by super quick. So I do want to start that. And then if I do get Erin Elizabeth her Halloween tier tray, I don't know if I'm getting it yet, but if I do, then maybe I'll start that. I don't know if I'll finish it. But I do have to tell you guys, so one of the times that, because we went up a couple of times camping, and we go to my sister and brother-in-law's property that they have up in Sourdough, if any of you are familiar with that. It's about an hour and, I would say maybe an hour and, I don't know, 15, 20, maybe 30 minutes from my house. And so we went up. I think I showed you some pictures previously. So we went up there, and it was in August. It was the second weekend in August, and they have sourdough days. And so everybody that has property up there, they invite their family, friends, whatever, and then, or just them, you know, whoever has property, and they do like a, I don't know what you call it, like a booth. You can have a booth if you want and sell your stuff, whether you craft or, I mean, they had everything up there. They had this guy that made bird houses, and I love moose. So my sister bought one for her property for us, and she's like, Sandy, I bought us a moose. And we were over there. It's the cutest thing. If I ever get a picture, I'll show you, but it was really super cute. But anyway, she bought one of those. There was a guy making charcuterie. Is that how you say it? Charcuterie boards. And he had coasters and stuff. And so my son really wanted a set of coasters. And so he made those for my son. There was this lady that wasn't, she was like 2 booths down from us. And she's known up there as the popcorn lady. So she makes all different kinds of popcorn. And she had some raspberry lemonade that my son wanted, and then a Tutti Frutti, I believe. So we bought a couple of those. And there was a, what do you call it? Like a slushy type booth or whatever. And so we were dying of heat. So we went over and got us a slushy, and that was really good. They had a truck behind us that was doing hot dogs and hamburgers. So we went and got us a hot dog, hamburger, whatever, and ate lunch. It was just really fun, and there were so many different booths, and I didn't even walk around a ton. I did here and there. There was a booth. I met 2 new friends. Hi guys, if you're watching. They're so cute, and come to find out, they have a floss tube, so you guys got to go check them out. I will link them below, but theirs is called Sloppy Stitchin Sisters, and they are hilarious. So they had this pattern that one of them did, and I am so sorry guys, I'm still like learning your names and which one's which, so I apologize. But this is It's fishing moose cross stitch that she designed. So I'm so excited. I can't believe I haven't started it yet because I love moose. And she designed this, super cute. So I'm gonna start that soon. I bought the kit, which is they had the kit for sale there in their booth, and it was so cheap. You guys did amazing. You got the pattern, the floss, the needle, the hoop, excuse me, and the material. And I was just like, wow, all this for $10, that's it? So I was excited about that. And they're just so nice. They're two sisters. They live here in Utah. You'll be able to, see them on their Flosstube channel, but they're just the cutest. And they had their booth was so fun because they had so many different things. They had the cross stitch, they had material, they had like everything. It was just so cool. And they had, I don't know what they call them, but they're those little things that you wear around your neck. And they're those sorby beads. I'm not saying it right, I'm sure. But anyway, and you get them wet for a while and then you put it around your neck and oh, that was so good. And then I would go over, like I bought one and then I went over and was sitting for a bit. Sorry, I'm watching my neighbors. Seeing what activity's going on out here. So, I wore that and then I was like, I'm going to go say hi again. They were just so cute. And I was a dork because I was a dork. But I had to laugh. So I go over and looking around their booth again because there's so much stuff that, and then I bought a few of those, they're like bookmarkers, but they're little magnets. So they're like a flat side and then the flat side goes and then you flip them over on the other side of the page. And I was like complaining to my son just like right before that I don't have a bookmarker. And I thought, oh, there you go. So I bought a few of those. I bought my sister one of those neck things because she's always hot. So it was fun meeting them. They were just fun girls, and I was telling them we got to get together and stitch because they were so fun. And they totally seem like they're just so easygoing and just fun. So check them out, Sloppy Stitchin Sisters. And then I have been watching Hobbies of Holly. Yeah. And you guys have probably heard about her. But I just wanted to mention her in case you guys haven't. She just is so, what's the right word? Like her voice is just so soothing to me. She just is so, it's not like she's whispering or trying, but she's just so soft spoken and you can hear her. It's not like she's way quiet, but like, I don't know. There's something about her voice. It's just really like soft and soothing and kind of like the Comfort Stitcher, if you've heard of her. Her channel's really good. And I just found another one and I'm blanking on who it is, but I loved all her stuff. And she just came out with her second one. I will link her below too, because in the mentions, because I'm blanking on who it is, but I just happened to like scroll and found her and I was watching and I was like, I like this. So I will put those in the description box. So hopefully you guys are like still with me. If not, I totally understand. But just been busy on the home front. My son started 11th grade. I'm dying. And just been plugging along as far as life and everything that goes along with life. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm so sorry I keep saying 10 million times. So welcome back if you've seen my videos before. Thank you so much for watching and joining, and I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe if you want. Like and share the video. I do have a giveaway that I just barely remembered. So I'm going to stop this video and I'm going to see who won. It was the 2 fobs. You could use it as a scissor fob or zipper fob, or put it on your keychain. There was 2 from that last video, so I'm going to see about that, and then I'm going to hook it onto this video, so I'll have a winner. So I will end this video, but I will attach that one. So, and I apologize for being so long. I should have done like the 4th of July one, like way long time ago, but you'll have it for next July, right? But anyway, hope all is well with you guys, and I really appreciate you guys watching and coming back to see me and supporting me, even though like it's months sometimes in between my videos. So I apologize, but I really am gonna try to do better. I'm gonna shock you guys and surprise you one day, and you're gonna be like, what's happened? What's going on? She's back sooner than later. What's wrong? But I hope all is well with you guys. Praying for everybody, all the fires to be put out around here. Yesterday it was so smoky. I went outside my front door because you can see like the Ben Lomond Mountain. And you couldn't, I mean, normally you could see it, but you couldn't hardly see the mountain at all. That's how smoky it is. There's a lot of fires going on around here, so hopefully we can get rid of those. All the hurricanes and everything back east, and my heart goes out to everybody. But I hope all is well with you guys. Happy stitching. And I will see you guys next time. Hi guys, this is Sandy with Goofy Mama Stitches. I wanted to come back and just say really quick, because I was a space and forgot the giveaways that I did. So I have the heart zipper pull. Could be used as a zipper pull, a scissor fob. You can put it on your keychain, like whatever. So this one goes to Roxanne Green 5722. So there was only 2 people that put in. So that heart fob goes to her. So Roxanne Green 5722. And the flag one that I did, I thought that one was super cute too. That one goes to Chris_cross_stitches 5748. So I'll put my email below, so email me your address and then I can get these out to you. Chris cross stitches 5748 with the underscores in there. So let me know, but thank you again for watching, and I will get those out to you.